Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric. Today I'm going to open up January and February's retro game treasures. I was a little late on January's. I didn't get around to it. They sent me February, so I figured, hey, let's do 2 in 1. Now, Retro Game Treasure is a monthly subscription service where you get anywhere between 3 to 5 retro video games sent to your door. It's perfect for little kids that don't really get to go game chasing too much, and it's good for filler. I mean, I've gotten so many games within the past 6 or so months, and I really enjoy this service. Alright, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and check out January's box. Alright, so here we have January. I like January, it's a cold month. So here we go. First thing off the bat, we got an N64 game. It is Perfect Dark. I'm not really familiar with I'm not really familiar with Perfect Dark other than it has a lot of the same maps that GoldenEye did and Rare made it, and there was a remake on the Xbox 360, and overall I think it was met with good acclaim, and yeah, it's a first-person shooter, all that stuff. Not a bad get, right? Looks like we have an Atari game, Laser Blast. One of the better Atari games, although it's kind of a little bit of a kind of weird knockoff of Missile Defense and Space Invaders, kind of all combined. But it was made by David Crane, who made other great hits such as A Boy and His Blob and Pitfall and stuff like that. So you can't go wrong. Anything that's Activision on the Atari 2600, you're usually in good company with. Alright, looks like we got a Super Famicom game, F1 Grand Prix. Obviously, it's going to be a racing game. Never heard of it, never played this game at all. But I've been collecting a lot of Super Famicoms. So this goes into the collection, and I'm getting up there in Super Famicom games for sure. So that's nice. And it looks like we have an Xbox game. If I can get it out. There we go. Looks like PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracy. I do not have an original Xbox, but that's cool. It's something I can actually build off of. It has both the manual and the game. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a neat game that has you use psychic powers like telekinesis, pyrokinesis, mind drain, mind control, stuff like that. Never heard of it. So I'm looking forward to totally checking it out. If it's good, I'll give my thoughts. So that is 4 games. And this month's for January's retro game treasure. So that's not bad. Not bad. None of those games look like incredible shit. So that's good. Now let's go to February. So here is February. Let's go ahead right off the bat. I got a Famicom game. It's a Dragon Quest game. That's good. Dragon Quest 3. If you haven't played Dragon Quest, it's an RPG game. It was Dragon Warrior in the North America during the NES times. Famicom games are always good. I got a lot of them right there, so it's always nice to see one. I haven't played it. Obviously, I'm going to have to get a translation patch. Good thing I have a Retron 5 and a Retro Freak. Looking forward to it. RPGs aren't too bad. This is a classic RPG game, turn-based style. So, I mean, by this point, if you don't know what Dragon Quest is, then I don't know where you've been. Alright, we have Super Nintendo game, Hyper Zone. This is a racing game. I've played this a couple times. It's alright. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not an expensive game to find to begin with, but it's always nice to get a Super Nintendo game that you don't have. Now, it looks like I have Retro Game Treasure. It's a game, and I'm guessing this is because they don't have the cover art for it, but it came in a case, so that's a nice little touch. Better than sending a plain envelope, and it's Beyond Good and Evil on the PlayStation 2. Now, I've heard some things about Beyond Good and Evil, and I've always wanted to try it for myself. So yeah, now I guess I get my chance. WCW NWO Thunder. Now this is the sequel to Nitro, and it's horrible. This is like the worst, well, I wouldn't say the worst, but one of the worst wrestling games of all time. It looks like it's sealed. I don't know if this is a factory seal, or if it's just like a lamination seal, but that's really cool. At the time, PS1, this wrestling stuff was like bad. The N64 had heads and shoulders better wrestling games than this. And it looks like we have a boxed Menacer 6-game cartridge. Has the poster and everything. I don't have a Sega Menacer, so I really can't play it, but it has, you know, games similar to what you would have seen on the Super Scope, which this was the competitor for it. But it has Frontline, Ready Aim Tomatoes, Space Station Defender, Whack-Ball, Pest Control, Rockman Zone. So that's cool. So that's how many in this one? 4. I got 4 in both packets. Not too bad. That's 8 games, and none of them were duplicates. So that's very good. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. This was Retro Game Treasure. If you want to check it out, go ahead and check below. I make no money off of this. I just get free product to unbox, to share with you guys, to check out. And if I wasn't fully supportive of this product, I wouldn't advertise it. And I think this is a fucking fantastic product. So go check it out. I'll see you next time.